Hello and welcome back to another Suicide Squad video. In this video, we're going to be hunting down the fastest man alive, the Flash. He might be too fast for some, but in this video, I'm going to be giving you all the tricks and tips you need to slow him down with a bullet or two and tell you how you can beat the Flash in Suicide Squad Kill a Justice League. Quick disclaimer, this video may contain story spoilers, so if you're not up to the Flash yet, you have been warned.
Hey, Metropolis! Do you like live executions? Well, don't touch that dial, or I'll break your fingers.
So to set the scene, after you've recruited Toyman to the support squad and collected the Speed Force decouplers, you'll be ready to take on the fastest man alive. As a boss fight, the Flash has 3 phases, where he'll increase the difficulty, introducing new attacks to each phase. Plus there is one overarching mechanic that you'll need to know and understand in order to do damage to him. Let's start with the basics. How do you actually hurt him? With the Speed Force decouplers that Toyman attached to our weapons, we're able to disrupt the Flash, stunning him and making him vulnerable to damage. There are 2 things that will stop you from doing damage to him. 1, he has a Speed Force shield that just makes him invulnerable to damage. And 2, he can literally dodge bullets. So what we have to do is, after he has charged his Kamehameha style attack, he will be open to a counter shot. Doing this counter shot will disrupt his shield and knock him back. During this time, he is able to take damage. While his shield is down, if you can sneak any extra shots in, they will also cause him to do damage, but the longer the time you go without hitting him with a counter shot, the lower this bar will get, and the lower that bar gets, the closer he is to having his shield back. So the solution here is obviously to get a counter shot in at any possible opportunity, keeping this blue bar as high as possible and doing as much damage as you can. Okay, let's move on to the first phase of the Flash boss fight. The first thing he's going to do is he's going to start dashing around the area, charging up these blasts to fire directly at you. If you are caught by one of these, they do hurt, so make sure if he's aiming at you, you dodge straight out of the way. Once he's let the shot off, you can then counter shot him. This is where that mechanic comes in that I mentioned earlier, where you can then do some damage. If you're unsure where he is or where he's run to, there is a red screen effect that you can see around the edge of your screen. This will indicate, making him a little bit easier to find. Next, he will start to spawn these large explosive spheres. These do a lot of damage if they manage to hit you, but you can see where they spawn by this here, and you can also see as they grow when they're going to detonate. There is an easy fix to this. Chuck a grenade in and they will implode and also give you some ammo and shield pickups. Moving on to the second phase, this is where the Flash starts to spawn those signature Speed Force tornadoes that we saw when he fought the Green Lantern earlier. These roam around the map, and if they catch you, they hurt, they really hurt, so make sure to stay as far out of their way as possible. These can also make it very difficult to actually see and find the Flash, with them being quite tall and getting in the way of your vision. While all this is going on with the tornadoes, you will also find there are now multiple Flashes running around. Some are decoys, one's the actual Flash. You can only find out by doing that counter shot. Some of them will knock up and into the air when you can do damage. This is the real Flash. Others will just kind of zip away. Just like phase 1, the answer here to do damage is the counter shot and then hit him as he's knocked down. Moving on to the third phase of the Flash boss fight, and this is where hell really breaks loose. Trust me when I say, for this phase you will want to stay on your toes and do not stop moving. You are now getting pretty much everything at once. The explosive spheres are back from the first phase, but this time there are multiple spawning at once. Again, you can get a grenade in here to spawn some ammo and shield pickups. Best thing to do is just keep moving and focus on the Flash. You will also now have multiple tornadoes. This can be a bit of a nightmare when it comes to aerial traversal. So characters like Deadshot might have a hard time when these tornadoes spawn. Again, just keep moving. There's also going to be multiple Flashes, up to 3 running around at once. Keep up with those counter shots and hit them at every chance you can. But this is not the end of it. During phase 3, when he has a small slither of health left, everything gets amplified. We have more tornadoes, we have more explosive spheres, things just go crazy until you finally manage to finish him off. When he has the smallest bit of health left, he will run into the area just below the large screen from the opening cutscene. He will start to shine gold. This is your opportunity to take that last shot. Congratulations, you have successfully killed the Flash. If you managed to beat the Flash, show it by giving this video a like, and stay tuned for more Suicide Squad content. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any future uploads or streams. And if you'd like to support the channel, you can join over on Patreon or become my first ever channel member. Links are in the description. Have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Yet we ended his as honorable warriors.